Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the Gentry garage. Okay, so this is a bit of a catch up on what I've been doing. If you look just here, you can see all the front suspension, both sides are now complete, apart from one caliper to go on that side, but that just needs painting. Second coat, allowed to dry, and then I can pop it on. 2 bolts, job done. That's gone very well. Really pleased with this, with the setup. The next thing is, I'll show you in a minute, but the engine mounts are now on and in position. I've sprayed all the turrets in a satin black, and it's all ready now for the day when I try and fit the engine just there. So that's going to be a momentous occasion. So what I will do, I'll show you around what I've done. Then I'll pop the camera on the tripod and you can see me struggle putting that engine in. I just hope, fingers crossed, that it all fits. I don't know whether it's going to fit or not yet. They've made the mounts from my templates and dimensions, and I'm just hoping that it's going to fit, but we won't know that until I offer the engine up. If it doesn't, back to the drawing board. Okay, so I'll take the camera off the tripod and I'll show you around. Okay, see you in a minute. Bye. Hello again. Right, first of all, apologies about the lighting here. I've got the sun streaming through the garage and it's making everything contrasty, and because a lot of it is black, then it's just getting absorbed into the image. I'll see how we get on with this. Okay, so this is now complete with dust cap, grease cap, and the caliper, and it turns absolutely beautifully. Suspension is on. Now, none of the suspension points like these here for the wishbones are done up at all. Anti-roll bar is the same. That's all loose at the moment. Well, not loose, but just nipped up, because when I lower this on the wheels, I want the actual suspension to settle. Only then, and only then, once the car is virtually ready to go on the road, will I go through and tighten everything up. So that means fuel in the tank, somebody sitting in it, all liquids, petrol, water, everything, so that it's got its own natural weight for when it's normally rolling. And then, and only then, will I go back and tighten all the suspension up. So this side is the same as the other, except I haven't got the caliper on, but again it's complete apart from that. It revolves absolutely beautifully, the bearings all bedded in nicely. Now these are the engine mounts. So as you know, I'm moving the engine back 3.5 inches, so the original engine mount would sit here with those bolts there. I've now moved it back 3.5 inches to here. So I've ground a slot in here, and the garage made up a bracket from my template, which they welded in over the top and underneath. Perhaps I'll come over here, and underneath through this hole here. So it's all very substantial, and that ain't going to move. They've done it out of quite thick plate, as you can maybe see from that, not sure. I've mounted the engine mounts, which bolt with these 4 holes to the engine over there. So really, in theory, all I've got to do is lower the engine over there, line it up and bolt it, he says. Right, coming back to the front, anti-roll bar, as I said, is all loose, not tightened up, shall I say. The steering rack, I'm going to get some new brackets here because I'm not happy with these brackets. These are not bolted down at all, they're just in position. They're the original ones and they're not great, to be honest. So I'm going to get a couple of new ones and bolt those in. I can still get those brackets, so there's not an issue there. What else? I think that's about it for the front. So if we go along to the back, this might be a bit better here because I'm not in the sunlight. Right, so all the back is completely bare. I've stripped all that off, and if you look, there is the differential, along with the swing spring, and next week I will be getting a brand new diff for it, not reconditioned but new, because that's had it. So I shall take the spring off, and what they do, they send you a new diff and you get, I think it's £250 back as a surcharge, in case they can't repair this one. If they can, I'll get £250 back. If they can't, I won't. But that's no deal. You know, it's got to be done, because that's actually really had it, that diff. So a new diff. Just here, I've got the two rear axles along with all the braking system and the suspension. They're all fine. I've checked those out. I haven't got to renew any bearings, thank goodness, because that would have been a hell of a job. So they're staying as they are. I just need to clean them up, take the old paint off and redo them. And the sway bar, not the sway bar, the just sway bar, I've stripped that, put new bushes in all round, and you can just see one more bush I've got to put in, which goes on that end there. Again, it's a 5-minute job. These two bushes here are for the differential. The front here, they go in here, and there's obviously two more bushes at the rear which bolt into that cross member there. And that, if I can get a new diff, then the rear suspension is not going to be such a pain as what I thought it was going to be. That was going to be the pain, because I had taken into account me reconditioning it by putting new bearings in that side and here. Not an easy job by any means, because you need special pullers and stuff, and in the end I thought, you know what, it's probably going to be just as best if I just go and get a new or reconditioned differential, and I've opted to go for a new one. So that takes care of the front and rear now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close the camera down, have a break before I start struggling with, got my engine hoist there, which you probably can't see because of the sun blaring in. Let's go around that side, there we go. I've got my engine hoist there ready, so I'll hoist that up, or hook it up to the engine and mount it. Okay, so I will speak to you later. Bye for now. Hello again. Right, well, after 3/4 of an hour, my poor little video camera said, no, you've had enough. It clicked itself off and I didn't even know. And to be honest with you, it was just me heaving and shoving and pushing and swearing, trying to get this bloody thing in. But it's in. It works. Well, the engine doesn't work, of course, but the engine mounts do. and they're not pulling against each other. So that's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely bloody brilliant. All I've got to do is to elongate this hole just here. I just need to elongate that very slightly so I can put that effort in, and that will go in there. It's literally just elongating a hole. If I can show you, just there, and it's elongating it on the rubber mount, not on the it's not this part here, it's on the rubber mount, which I've actually elongated this bottom hole, but I didn't do this one. So that's brilliant. All tightens up nicely, nice and straight and flush, and it's 3.5 inches back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if my battery will last, I'm going to put the gearbox on now temporarily, and then what I will also do is just pop 2 wheels on the front, rest it on the deck, and we'll see how that suspension looks. Okay, so I'll set the camera up. I have absolutely no idea how long it's going to take. I'm only going to temporarily put the gearbox on, so it shouldn't take that long. Okay, so I'll see you in a minute. Bye for now. Right, hopefully you can see me here along with the engine and gearbox. So let's try fitting this on, see what happens. A few minutes I said, didn't I? You're right. Yeah, like a few minutes. Why? Oh. This went on easy peasy last time. Hey, gotcha. Right. These are just temporary bolts I'm using. Right, spanners. Oh, good fun this, isn't it? Excuse my back for a moment. A different spanner. I'll use a socket on that because the thread is too long. Better. Wife was just about to come out and tell me something. Probably to get indoors. Right, need a nut for this. Final. Okay. The reason why I'm doing this is so that when I get the diff next week, hopefully next week, put the diff in and then connect the prop shaft up to the diff to make sure that I've got the dimension from here to the diff correct. I think it should be. But we'll see. If not, I'll get it altered. I was supposed to be cutting some hedging today. Not going to happen. It would help if I had the spanner the right way around, so it tightened it. Okay, job done. So the can take that away now. Right, get rid of this. Got two wheels on the front. And watch it all fall off. Now these are original Tri-Spitfire wheels, but in a couple of weeks I'm ordering some chrome wire wheels and tyres, white wall tyres. And so with those, because they're spoke, you'll be able to visually see through, so I'm not covering up all this suspension, which is one of the reasons why I detailed it. Well, not detailed it, but made it a little bit more attractive. And they're going to be knock-on wire wheels with spinners. Beautiful. Second one. Need to get a spanner on that one. I think it's that size. No, that size. Not wrong with that. Okay. So I'll get the jack the front of the car up, take the axle stands away and then lower it. See what happens. That's the point. I hope the jack will go up that high. I doubt it actually, to be honest. If not, I'll use the hoist. I could probably do that actually. No, it won't reach. Right, this is the big test. Nothing's fallen off yet. That'll do for me. Awesome. Totally awesome. I'm looking through and I can see the steering column linkage lining up exactly through the hole of the suspension. Yeah, really, really pleased. That's a major job done. Apart from doing the other caliper on that side, painting it red, that's basically the front done, suspension wise and steering, and two new brackets for the can't think of the word. Isn't it stupid? What the hell was it called? Oh, steering rack. It's my age. Brilliant. I've got to remember that the back is only supported on axle stands. So I can now, once I've elongated this hole, I can then start on the back. Excellent. So it's good progress. Excellent progress. Okay people, I think that's about it for now. So I will love you and leave you, and hopefully I can do another video in a week or so, maybe 2 weeks time, probably 2 weeks actually, when I get the diff, which I hope will be the end of this week by the time it's delivered, and then we'll be away. Okay, so thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe, as every other YouTuber keeps saying to me these days, and I'll catch you next week or the week after. Okay, so bye for now. Bye. What I didn't do was to actually show you close up the chassis with the engine and gearbox in after I'd done it. A bit mean. So I thought I'd open the camera up again and give you a quick tour of the front. And you can see already how much that suspension has settled. Before it was hanging right down like that. little way off being parallel. So by the time all the rest of it's on, I mean there's not even a cylinder head on there yet, then that should settle nicely. Yeah, really pleased with this. And I love those polished stainless steel dust shields on the brakes. Absolutely superb. A real reflection in those. And by the time the chrome spoke wheels are on, that will look awesome. Yeah, pleased, very pleased. I'm pleased that sun's gone in too, it's not bleaching out everything. Okay, I'd better go and cut some edges, I think. Cup of coffee and a cigarette first though. Okay people, bye for now. Bye.